What is Pitta diet? Let's understand what is Pitta. Pitta is the fire in our body. So what I mean by this fire is not the actual fire here. The fire which is supporting the digestion in our body is called Jataragni. There are 13 types of fire in our body, and there are 5 types of the Pitta in our body. Pitta means not just the digestion. Pitta is there in your eyes, Pitta is there in your skin. Pitta is having 5 subtypes in your body. As I told, Vata, Pitta, Kapha are functional entities. They are not the anatomical structure. Pitta is not always only the gastritis. Pitta is not always the acidity. It is one of the Pitta type, but it is not only, okay, Pitta means acidity, Pitta means BP, not like that. Pitta has 5 subtypes, and in that Pitta, again when I talk about the fire, there are 13 types of the fire, because we always think only about the digestive fire. Digestive fire is the food, is the fire which is helpful to cook the food what you have eaten. You eat dosa. That dosa will be first cooked by Jataragni, that is digestive fire first. But after that, after the digestion of that dosa, then it goes to the metabolic fire. There are 7 metabolic fires. That is Sapta Dhatvagni. So Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra. So these are the 7 metabolic fires in your body that is also related to Pitta, which is helping the metabolic activities to convert that dosa into Rasa Dhatu, into Rakta Dhatu for the formation of the blood, for the Mamsa Dhatu, for the formation of the muscle tissues. For all this transformation of the food into muscle tissue, food into bone tissue, food into blood tissue, into the Uttarottara Dhatus, into the different body building units, Dhatus, you should have the proper balanced Dhatvagnis, metabolic fire. And another 5 fires are Pancha Dhatvagni. Dhatvagnis are Prithvi, Ap, Teja, Vayu, Akasha. Our body is made up of 5 elements. Pancha Mahabhutas. Even they have the fire in it, in our body. So all the food molecule what you have taken, depending on the predominance of Pancha Mahabhutas, they do have the metabolic fire. Not that metabolic fire, they are called as Bhutagni. I am not sure about the English name for this Bhutagni. So these 5 elements, Pancha Mahabhutas, have the Bhutagnis. So they will make sure that food what you are consuming, that will be supporting the formation and the balancing of the Pancha Mahabhutas in your body. So when Pitta is imbalanced, all these things are getting disturbed. Digestive fire, metabolic fire, Bhutagni, and also all the activities related to 5 subtypes of the Pitta. You may have symptoms related to eyes, related to skin, related to your digestion, related to your emotion, in terms of like when Pitta is disturbed, you lose your confidence and the decision making capacity. Because Pitta is the one thing which is always supporting that courage, bravery is related to Pitta. When you get the Pitta imbalance, when your Pitta is disturbed, then there are high chances that you lose the self-confidence. There are high chances that you feel confused and you feel you are lacking that decision-making capacity. That bravery will be gone, or at least it will be reduced. So to balance this Pitta, what we have to do, we have to make sure that anything which is having the nature of the Pitta, that has to be reduced. As I told, Pitta is the fire, the spiciness, the saltiness, too much of the sweet, that too specifically the processed sweet. These are the food which will increase the Pitta disturbance. So if you want to balance your Pitta, then please do avoid excessively salty, spicy, oily food and processed sweets. These will enhance much more disturbance of the Pitta in your body. So the simple thing is, if you want to balance the Pitta, predominantly Pitta in your body, have little mild food, have less spicy food, less oily food, or if possible avoid oily food. Again, oily food and having the fat molecule in your diet is different, because oily food means the fried food, that is not good for Pitta. But without boiling, without heating, when the ghee is used for the diet, that is good to balance the Pitta. Ghee, when it is used directly in your food, that is actually helpful to balance the Pitta. But when you fry something in the oil or the ghee or any other fat molecule, and when you eat it, that is bad for Pitta. So avoiding the fried food is different from having the fat molecules in your diet. Okay. So to keep it simple, just avoid excessively spicy, salty, and even the sour taste. Yes, how can I forget that sour taste? Too much of the sour taste is delicious. It's very necessary for our body, even for the good absorption. But when it becomes too much, when you are adding the lemon to everything what you are eating, when you are making like the tamarind chutney or all the food with excessive sour taste included in it, that also disturbs the Pitta. So if you want to balance the Pitta, excessive spicy, salty, sour and fried food, processed sweet, these things has to be avoided. Then it is very easy to balance the Pitta. Any doubts related Pitta diet?